Hey y'all. Hopefully you can hear me. Super random. I ain't went live from my phone in a minute. Let's see. Okay. What's going on? Little Monday lunchtime chit chat. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Apologize for that sun coming through the blinds. Decided to jump on here. Did not realize today is President's Day. And called myself getting up this morning. I'm like, okay, I got a lot of stuff going on this week. I can't fart around. I need to hit the ground running and being productive. So one of my patients had did a Google review for the clinic yesterday. And so what I do when I see that they've done it, I give you options. They can either get like a $10 credit towards refills or other services, or they can get a $10 gift card to Starbucks or Amazon. So she chose Starbucks. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it in the mail. But I also had bought those, like had some silicone bracelets. Hey, if you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat so I ain't just running my mouth. If you can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. So let's see. Sorry guys. All right. Hey, can you hear me, Esty? I assume you can. Okay, thank you. So I had silicone bracelets made for patients, especially my patients who are on a weight loss journey. So like when they reach 10, 20, 30, it's just a good reminder, because sometimes we get caught up in the number. So just like a little encouragement. So since she had did the Google review and I had to put the gift card in the mail, I said, well, let me go get the bracelets. So I had to run up to the clinic. So I ain't thought no more about today is President's Day. I go to the post office and I'm like, why there ain't no cars up here? Then it finally hit me. But thankfully the post office has a like a self-checkout thing. Even though I do have I use an app where I can like print postage from home. But since I had to go to the clinic and this is now, I was like, I'll just do that. So anyway, that's how my Monday has started. So just thought I would just jump on, see how everybody doing today. See if everybody like me and here in America didn't remember that today is President's Day. So a lot of people have it off. So yeah, when I was a teacher, I would have remembered today was President's Day for sure. So hi, Alone Far. I don't know if that's correct pronunciation. So anyway, I just was like, let me just jump on. I have not done a live from my phone in a while I kind of work on some things. I got some follow-up to do with patients. I had a new potential patient reach out, so I got to follow up with her. I'm doing pretty good. Hey, official Sean. And so yeah, so that's why I'm here. So yesterday we had a really good live. My brother, I was talking to him while I was driving around, and he had watched the live, and so we were talking about this whole thing. He's younger than me, like 11 years younger than me. So of course he like, if I get rich, this and that. I'm like, it's one thing to help family out. It's another thing to think that I thought about this after I got off the live yesterday. It's like all the Jacksons, with the exception of Janet, let's say all the Jackson boys, right? It's like them expecting to live as their Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jackson was the star. He was the global icon, this, that, and the third. Like his net worth, his liquid worth, all that was on a different level. So Randy thinking he's supposed to live how Michael was living is absurd, right? So I don't see why. And then again, you may have some people who feel like, yup, everything that Michael had, his brother should have had as well, because their daddy used to bop them upside the head and all this stuff. I don't know. I know I work hard for my money. I don't want nobody counting my dollars, because I need all of them, right? And just like I don't expect nobody to just give me their hard-earned money, because I say I need it, and things of that nature. So anyway, that was about yesterday. So today I'm going to try my best to be productive. I want to see what y'all had going on. I kind of miss doing the live from the phone. That way I can, still see my computer and things of that nature. What do y'all have planned today? How many people are here in the U.S.? How many people had today off because it's President's Day? I think for the most part, I think the software that I use for the clinic, I know they said they was closed, so I don't know. I think some corporate places still give President's Day off. Not sure. So the other random thing I kind of want to talk about is, I don't know if y'all had seen a video I did last year about a YouTuber named Dash. And if you didn't, she went like viral. She was my very first video. I mentioned her. She was like that final kick in the pants for me to go ahead and start doing YouTube. Hi, Fiery. And so initially, I would definitely say she was an inspiration for a lot of people. But as you begin to kind of watch the content, see where things were going, things started not smelling right. So it was very much given, scammy, grifter, things of that nature. So a lot of people was doing content on her. My video did pretty well. Like it actually was like, I think my highest view video of last year. And I just was playing devil's advocate, so to speak, as far as she definitely started with, inspiration for a lot of people. And, at some point it began to give, scam, grifter, that kind of vibe. And so that's the, I'm so used to not looking at doing the live from the phone. I'm like, wait, something wrong with my phone. What is that? But anyway, so she lost, subscribers and things like that. She has like 80 something subscribers, but like her views, because it's very much given. I don't even know what the word is. I don't even know if I would say scam. I don't know if I would say opportunist. Social media can be very complex, right? Like you have people where they have completely rebranded themselves, right? And they this one thing, but then people will go dig up, 5 years ago, they was completely this, right? So it's not to say that people can't change, right? But she became very apparent that she was someone who would follow the viral trends. So if y'all, depending on how long y'all and how much YouTube you watch, remember at one time it was like trending videos that said YouTube is on easy mode, right? And so you just saw easy mode, videos everywhere. And it's because somebody must have had, titled it that or whatever, and they got, a huge amount of views. So then everybody else is doing that. And you get YouTube creators and things of that nature who, kind of give that advice, right? In a YouTube studio, if you're not a YouTube channel, YouTube creator, content creator, they even have, like, in your studio, they have an inspiration tab. So based on the analytics that YouTube receives, based on the type of content you have done, they make suggestions. And I've used a couple of those suggestions because I was like, okay, but a lot of the inspiration, it don't resonate with me, but it probably would do well. I don't know. Maybe I'll do an experiment and see how it goes. But anyway, back to DoorDash. So she was one of those people. She'll follow the trend, follow the trend, follow the trend. Well, yesterday, it just happened to come up in my timeline. And it was like, I'm giving up my apartment to live in my car. I couldn't help myself. So I was like, let me see what she's talking about now. Because it's always something. And I had went and saw, now this girl has probably done thousands of videos. And she's known for that. That's why people was kind of making content about her. Like, she a scammer, she a grifter. Because she would post, delete, post, delete, post, delete the videos. So went and looked. She only had 67 videos. All her videos, even like her viral videos, all gone. Now everything is, life is hard. I'm giving up my apartment to live in my car. So from my understanding, that kind of content seems to do pretty well because I guess people are intrigued, like, how are you surviving in just your car and, things of that nature. And honey, that's what she's doing now. So one of my favorite YouTubers who like debunks her content or, pokes holes in the honesty of her content, Syndicate Media. He had been gone for 5 months because he also has another channel where he does coverage of the NFL, specifically like the Detroit Lions. So I had saw that video, and like a few hours later, I saw that he was back on that channel, and it was unbelievable. Like, anybody who knows her realized, like, I don't think this is real. I think she saw somebody, or she saw the views of somebody saying, hey, I'm living in my car, or I'm giving up my apartment. Like, I remember seeing a few months ago, it was a truck driver, I believe. He gave up, he like sold his house or got rid of his apartment so that he could pay off his debt. But he was an actual, over the road truck driver with a pretty nice cab. So he showed himself living in his truck, right? He showed himself paying off the debt or what have you. And I think it took him 8 months or something like that. Which, okay. So I think she must have sat down, did her research, and was like, okay, what can I do to get the views? Because the stuff she was doing prior to, which is like kind of classic, DoorDash, it's like rah rah, you could do it, forget the haters, it was that kind of content. And I guess in the last 2 weeks, she then went into this, I'm gonna be homeless, living in my car, giving up my apartment to live in my car, this, and that. And a lot of people who are hip to what she has done in the past, they're just shaking their heads. So I was glad that Syndicate Media came back and did that, because I thought about doing some content around it. Then I was like, no, I'm gonna let him handle it, because he does a very good job debunking it. Because at this point, that's what is given. Not saying people can't change and pivot and things of that nature. They can. Like with me, my practice, when I first opened up, it was, the top priority was, how can, I was there to help people lose weight in a healthy way, give them, nutritional and exercise guidance, in addition to prescribing medication that will help that journey, right? That's what it was given. But I also thought I was given more wellness instruction and this, that, and the third. But now that I have become a functional medicine provider, I realized I wasn't really getting down deep in, with it. So now when people come and they want to do our weight loss program, it's totally different because they're getting that root cause impact in addition to, everything else that we have established. So I want to kind of move away from being known as like the go-to place for weight loss, which is not a bad thing, but I want to become the go-to place for women over 35 um, dealing with weight loss, gut, hormone imbalance, things that impact women over 35. That's what I want to be known as. So to me, I'm still, the core of what I want my clinic and myself to represent is the same. DoorDash she'll change. So now that people are back kind of on her radar, which she probably won't, because when people do reaction videos to her content, it makes, her name go up, you know, I and things of that nature. It makes her content go, her views go up. And ever since she started doing this, I'm gonna live in my car. Um, like her views have gone up. Like to have 80,000 subs, you only getting like maybe 500 to maybe 1,500 views a video. That's a sign that your audience is tapped out. They just have not, for whatever reason, hit the unsubscribe button, right? But since she didn't talk about living in her car and giving up her apartment, like she back over, 5,000 views a video. So we'll see how long she ride that out, But yeah, that's the other side of YouTube, I get it, and she had made a lot of money like that, she was doing revenue updates. So that was getting people hyped up like, man, all I gotta do is turn on my camera and I can make $400 in one day or this, that, and the third. And so, yeah, it's, YouTube is a beast. I mean, I've been putting out content lately that I'm like, man, I think this is some of my best commentary, since I started. And them views is just like my loyal, real ones watching it. Like, so I don't know if YouTube ain't pushing it out. I don't know if they like, I just don't know what it is. But I think if you can get like 10% of your subscriber count and views, doing pretty good. This is our rationale. If you get 10, if you can get at least 10% of your wait, am I saying it right? Is it 10%? Yeah. I think if you can get at least 10% of your subscriber count, like, and this is just, small YouTubers or whatever, in views, then you're doing pretty good. And then I look at it like this: if you can get 10% of that, your views in likes and comments, you're doing pretty good. So to me, that indicates true like engagement, And thank you for everybody who came into the live and liked the live. So yeah, so for those who don't know, I'm here in the Chicagoland area, and today is absolutely beautiful. I took my dogs on I can't say the word and I can't spell it because my oldest dog know how to spell that word. So we call it a stroll. We call it a stroll. And it is so nice. It is really, really nice. Like I'm thinking if I when I get off this live, yeah, because it's just 2:00. When I get off this live and get some of this work done and get some order to my life, I might just go on one by myself. Because when you take dogs, they gotta smell everything and stop and this and that and poop and all the things. So yeah, that's what I got planned. I do plan to record some content um, that I need and that I've been telling the real ones I'm gonna get done. So I'm definitely working to do that and everything. But just want to jump on here, see what people was doing. I might have to wait until tonight to do my content because even though I got these blinds closed, it seemed like see how when I come in, it comes into the light. So maybe I'll wait until this evening to do my content. Now that I think about it, because I'm not fancy enough in the editing to get that done. Hi, Soko, if that's how you pronounce it. So anyway, what y'all got going on? What's up, y'all? Enjoying your Monday? Did you have Monday off? If I had a superpower, mm, I already think I can read minds. Maybe teleport to another time. Maybe that. That was a fun question. Yeah. Okay. That was cute. I'm eating all these gummy bears. I had a colonoscopy last week. And you can have gummy bears as you prepare for it. However, they can't be like red, blue, purple. So I was eating all the like clear ones, yellow, super light green. So now I'm kind of eating the red and purple here and there. So yeah, I'm here in America. Well, after Bad Bunny, I'm in the United States. Let me be clear, because Bad Bunny let us know it's a lot of countries that make up the Americas, right? Yep. Y'all, I had found out today my uncle's long-term girlfriend, she passed. Um and I would call it maybe a freak accident. She fell, bumped her head. They didn't take her, she didn't go to the hospital. I guess she felt fine. By the time they got home back to Texas, she wasn't with us no more. So yeah, always something. Another friend of mine told me that her mom had another stroke. It's like it's kind of like bad news every day. So you really do have to try to keep your spirits up, because it's something every day, whether it's something personal or you know what have you. So, but anyway, thanks for those who jumped on. I ain't gonna stay on here too long. Like I said, I was just like, oh, you know what? I haven't went live on my phone in quite a while. And so those were just some of the things I was thinking about. I know a lot of my I know a lot of my YouTube buddies, they go live and things of that nature. I feel like, you want to make sure the live is engaging and stuff like that. So, because I hear people like stuff that I would have never thought of. Um, so like sometimes I guess like people will just go live and they would call it a silent live. So they wouldn't be talking, they wouldn't necessarily be engaging with the chat. They would be silent, doing whatever they was doing. And then when they thought, they had hit what they needed to get monetized, YouTube was coming back and saying nope, and taking like all their hours away when they was doing the silent lives. So that's why I feel like it's important to engage. So yeah, I could sit here, do my work, and look up from time to time, and say a few words. I mean, at this point, I think I do enough to keep my monetization. I guess I need to look and see, right? Ooh, maybe I need to look and see. I think I do pretty good. My watch hours be good, even if my views don't be as great as I think they should be with some of my content lately. I think my watch hours is good. Oh, I do need to check that. But yeah. Um, what else? That's it. Eat my little gummy bears. I'm gonna turn on something on YouTube. Not you. Well, yeah, I could put YouTube on. I listen to YouTube a lot, like it's a podcast and things of that nature. My hair growing back already, y'all. Already. So since this light is coming in, I'm thinking for any real ones who might watch this replay, I wanted to get this video today out to you. Well, it gets dark kind of early. I guess if I'm like, I don't know, by tomorrow y'all have it. But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. I'm gonna get productive and knock these things out. It's so much. I'm switching over my email system again. And yes, it's a bit of a pain in the butt, but that's the thing of being a business owner. You constantly trying to improve upon things, So you just kind of gotta go with the flow and keep it pushing for sure. Keep it pushing for sure. Hi, Wickedness, how you doing? Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. All right, guys, this was it. Like I said, just was jumping on real quick just to see who was on YouTube and just kind of go from there. But like I said, I know a lot of people stay on live and still do their thing. I want to be able to focus. So y'all have a good President's Day, I guess. A good Monday. And to the real ones who watch the replay, new content is on the way. It is on the way. All right. I can't see far away. There's always something. Oh, crap. Why is this? TV is connected to the internet. Okay, so then why don't you go to Netflix? All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm about to get out of here. Find something on Netflix and keep it moving. Oh, I see Love is Blind is back. It's just so hard to watch some of these shows because You can tell that a lot of these people just come on here to, let me turn this down. People come on just to, you know, gain a following. And that kind of takes away from me the, oh, you know what? Cross on Prime season 2 is out. And I don't know if my husband gonna watch it, so I might put that on. I got my own little office, like I do my crafting in here. When I go live and things of that nature, I do that here. So I got like my craft set up. This is like my own space. Like we got a office for the whole house, and then this is just my, excuse me. I guess you could call it a she shed. I think I'm gonna start watching Cross season 2 because I don't know if he gonna watch it. There it is. So when I get off here with y'all, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, y'all. I've been on here 30 minutes talking about everything and nothing. So see y'all next time. Peace out.